Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Think right in my lab out here where I do what I do for you today. Rather than 25 rules live by storytelling, story with message, message in the story for life. I'm giving life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission to get my right thinkers to do just that. My right thinking mission is to learn for out that question for themselves, to know themselves for themselves. And I can help you with that. Until then, work on this. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them spiritually on the spiritual alarm clock. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. You have to keep balance in your life. And balance is important, right thinkers. Why? Let's talk about walking in the spirit is being Christ-like. Mm-hmm. You heard it. I know thyself is really to be Christ-like, aka anointed with what? With self-knowledge, aka knowledge of the great I am, aka the highest self, the essence of who we are, God, Jesus, Christ, knew God. Try to teach everybody else about God. So I'm just using my Christ-like ability to teach you about God so you can know him for yourself. I live by what I call a spiritually disciplined lifestyle. Answer to my higher power and doing the right thing when? All the time. Hold myself accountable to do the right thing all the time. That's being Christ-like. That's walking in the spirit. I am spiritually enlightened. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. And since I'm aware, because I'm God conscious, I know myself, I am an enlightened being having a human experience. And now I'm having fun. It's a spiritual ride. I teach my philosophical principles, and if you master them, you will become Christ-like and be seen in a different light, just like I am. I don't know about that. I just do what I do. What other people see and call, I go with the flow and let them think and perceive whatever that they want. As long as it's been perceived as being God's word, call it what you want. Let's go. With self-mastery, is really the same as what? Becoming Christ-like. Why? By your lifestyle and how you live and do what you do. People will see that. I'm not running around here claiming to be Christ. I'm claiming sagehood, a teacher, okay? A spiritual truth teller. That's what I am. Now, if people see it another way, fine by me. But respect what I do. We ain't got no problem. I live by my right thinking philosophies, and I'm being seen as having the Holy Spirit by my Christian friends and church family. I don't have a problem with that again. We are actual spiritual beings. I'm trying to get that concept across to my spiritual brothers and sisters so they can be enlightened to themselves spiritually with knowledge, not just belief. So understand that. I walk in the spirit of knowledge of self, like all Christ-like beings. Knowing yourself makes you Christ-like. Knowing God and you are one, you are Christ-like. I get along with all spiritual beings who know themselves to be sons and daughters of God, aka children of God. We all are God's children, spiritually That's what connects us to one another. That's why I use spiritual concepts to keep us connected. We are all children of God in spirit. Again, the flesh makes us human. We just have to recognize and become conscious of the essence that's inside the flesh, which is the mind. Have to be conscious of the spirit that's in the body. They become one. That's becoming knowing thyself. The heart mind coherence, they have to work in harmony. That's what knowing thyself is all about. It takes work. And it means waking up. What does waking up mean? It means to know yourself and God are one, aka we call it nihas. Some call it Christhood. Call it what you want. Navarna, Mach D, all these things that say the same thing, but different version, but it's still you knowing you and God are one. That's the bottom line. I call myself the spiritual alarm clock. Why? I'll wake you up spiritually to yourself with understanding of the spirit that's within you. My church family, and this cracks me up, yeah, they call me Paul. I get the nickname from my church family. Why? Because of the way that I conduct myself and the way I carry and the way I live. They see me as somebody who's spiritually enlightened, they're wise in wisdom, and I'm exhibiting that every time they encounter me. I present myself in a respectful manner all the time. I'm a teacher of a philosophy that I created over 35 years of studying. So at this point, I took everything I learned, put it, matter of fact, again, my way, hence right thinking. It's nothing special, nothing new. It's just a concept that I tweaked a little bit from Shita Netarism. Understand that, the Kemetic Commission concepts, yeah, all that, but with the twist. Remember, always got to put that twist in there, making it uniquely mine. That's what I do. I don't teach biblical knowledge. Why? But I am respected by biblical people. Again, because of the way I conduct myself and the way I carry myself and the way I show the respect for them for what they do. In return, they give it back, so there's no problem. My right thinking philosophy, way of life, is one of gaining knowledge and living by the knowledge that you gain. Gaining it means nothing if you don't implement it, if you don't use it, prove that it worked. Christians follow their Christian tenets. Muslims do the same. And guess what? I tell you again, they all work. All you got to do is do them. Take your pick. Okay? Okay. I'm being given titles by those who see me doing my thing for God. I don't tell them nothing. I just show them. And what they see, or what they call it, I ain't got a problem with that. Again, watch this. Now the Holy Spirit is what they see in you when what? You live, do, and be right. Right thinkers, you will be recognized, you will be seen in a glowing light. I teach spiritual knowledge. I live a spiritual lifestyle. That's right thinking philosophy. It's spirit and knowledge, and then you put it to action. And that's what gets you where you need to be. I'm seen as being holy. I ain't never been clean. Only thing holy about me is the spirit. If that's what they see, no problem at all. Again, let's go. Jesus Christ lived a spiritual lifestyle and taught spiritual knowledge. I'm gonna let that stay there. I'm not claiming to be Jesus Christ, but I do know I am the Christ. I don't name my spirit as holy. I just know the spirit. But I call it pure, aka, obviously the same thing. Pure, holy, divine. Okay, that's fine. No problem. I do God's work. When? Daily. I raise what? The ignorant, aka dead, to what? Knowledge, aka life. So I'm doing Christ's work. I'm enlightening those who need to be enlightened. I'm helping those who need the help that I have to give them. I don't twist arms. I don't go out and no. I don't solicit where I'm not invited. Okay. Next one, last one, about to wrap it up. Oh, I went to this one kind of quick. Okay, let me read a couple of stories and stretch it out a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now, the last one. I teach spiritual knowledge, aka, again, God knowledge. I give you knowledge of God for yourself, that you can learn it, acquire the concept, manifest it for yourself, and it becomes yours. I am Christ-like, aka God-like, or God conscious. The Christ in me is my spiritual enlightenment, aka I know myself. That's what makes us Christ-like. He knew himself. Because I know myself. And how did that happen? Through learning the truth and living as I learn and teach others to do the same thing. I'm doing what I think is best. I'm showing you that it can be done, and I'm going to teach you how to do it so then you can do it for yourself. Right thinking philosophy, again, teaches you what you need to know to be your best you. Your Christ-like ability will come to life when you start doing what? The right thing. And they'll see it. Jesus was his first name. Christ is what he was after what? Becoming spiritually enlightened, aka anointed, or reaching Nihas within himself. Last one, I appreciate it again. We all have the ability. The spirit, aka right thinking philosophy, gives you the knowledge with the spirit that was gifted you or given to you from birth. That's yours, a gift from God. You obtaining the knowledge and how to use it is your gift back to God. Life is God's gift to you. What you do with it is your gift to him. That's just my concept. Hope you understand it. I'll be back. I got more.